Good evening. My name is Johan, and welcome to all our tasting room members that's tuned in tonight, hopefully, to watch us do a wine tasting of our tasting room box. Yes, we are very excited to have our second one. Welcome, Therese, and we are waiting with anxious anticipation with our wines that we've got on offer tonight.
Great, thank you so much. Well, this month we have 4 wines in our tasting room box. We have a new brand called the Nomad, which we'll be tasting first. And I think we're going to start off. Hopefully you've chilled your white wine. It's a Sauvignon Blanc. And we've named this wine, He Slept Beneath the Stars. Now, this brand comes from, well, we were inspired by a fellow called Klaas Voers to do this brand. He was from the Klaas Voers Valley.
Yes.
Well, he wasn't really from it. He was actually from Germany, but he inhabited that valley where Rosendal is actually situated now.
Quite a historical character from long ago.
Yes, very long ago. He came to the Cape in 1695, and we don't know when he died, but leading up to that, there were a lot of legends about him. He was quite a character. He was a kind of Indiana Jones cross James Bond kind of character, and we've taken the stories from his life and put it into the bottle. Just
to the viewers, Klaas Voers is the area in Robertson where our farm is situated, our spa and boutique hotel and restaurant. And Klaas Voers is that area. The name Klaas Voers comes from Klaas Voigt, the German soldier, and then the local dialect it changed, obviously.
Okay, so
over to you again.
Yes, after this history lesson. Okay, so this is a very, very tropical Sauvignon Blanc. You can smell lots of gooseberries on there. Don't put your face like that.
No, I'm
nice.
just trying to get all the flavors and by the way, you guys watching, please ask questions if there's anything that you want to know that Therese needs to explain. If there's anything that that's in your nose or your palate that you want to clarify, so please Twitter us or tweet us. What is the correct? Oh, I'm old. Tweet us for some questions, and then we will try and answer them to the much as we can.
Okay, so yes, as I mentioned, this is a very tropical Sauvignon Blanc. Got gooseberries, granadillas,
lovely fresh
on the nose, and then there's almost like a tangy finish.
Figs, I get figs on here as well.
Yes. Got nice acidity, but very, very well balanced with the fruit.
Yeah. Well, all our white wines are low in acid. You know, you really look after that in that regard, because a lot of people don't like too many acids on their whites, especially when you have a lot of it.
What? Who does that? Okay, great. Any questions? I think.
Is anybody watching?
Yes, just give us a holler. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next one. It's a second one in Noble Nomad range, and it's called He Stole My Horse. And it's a blend. It's a blend of Shiraz and Cabernet. It's predominantly Shiraz with just a touch of Cab. And this is quite a smoky wine. Yes. It's got a lot of
almost like bacon.
Yes, but more
sweet
subtle.
Bacon.
More subtle, like mapley bacon.
When you have breakfast and you mix your
caramelized bacon.
That's toffee. As well, almost.
And then a little bit of dark fruit as well, but on the palate you really get plums.
Obviously, this Shiraz people consider quite a heavy and spicy wine. What makes this so gentle on the palate? Is it the way it was picked, the time of the harvest, or the ripeness of the fruit? What does make this sort of more sort of the wine making process? What is the answer?
It's definitely the wine making process. We try and we harvest at optimal ripeness. But what we do is we don't keep the wine on the skins for that long. Okay. So when we harvest,
the tannin is very low.
Yes, the tannins are low. The tannins are low, but there's still a lot of fruit. So we have good extraction, but not so much tannins.
Well, this is such a nice, easy drinking red wine. You know,
it's a campfire wine. It's a wine that you can have with, by the fire. But when you braai, it goes very well with meat or like smoked venisons and.
Or on its own.
On its own, it's also very, very good. Yeah.
I'm not going to take this away.
Really? Still got 2 more.
This is lovely.
Nothing from today? Let me fix that. Okay, so the next one is our Rosendal Merlot. It's our 2013. Yeah, we released this about a month ago. It's really, really showing very well in the bottle at the moment.
What area?
Stellenbosch.
Stellenbosch, mostly.
Yes.
Oh.
I find that Stellenbosch fruit, especially Merlot, in the right vineyards, give you like really, really ripe fruit. Merlot has a tendency of being picked to green, not reaching maturity in our country.
Well, I see already a little bit of tint.
Yes,
like a
that I
brickish
mentioned
tint.
last time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Merlot. You get like an orange kind of tint in the rim with Merlot. Okay, great. And on the nose, again, lots of like ripe fruit. There's no green. Yeah, there's no green characters there. It's got a lovely, lovely like deep color as well.
I find it again. Obviously Merlot's fruitiness almost comes on a more lingering way. It's not full in your face and your nose. I don't find it too heavy on.
Yeah, it comes in bursts. Yeah. It's like it's quite fragrant. Layered, yeah. Yes, it's very layered. You get like first you get oakiness, and then you get the fruit later on, and then you get the perfume. It's like almost, I know that when you crush fresh raspberries, you get that perfume from that. It's difficult to explain. She actually put some raspberries in the packs next time.
Very gentle. Like a Merlot is.
Yes.
I mean, there's a classic example of the cultivar.
Yeah, the Merlot is nice tannins as well. Acid is also a little bit higher, so it goes well with food, very well with food. And the interesting thing about Merlot, when I was a student, we had to prune for our practical work. And
the vineyards?
Yes, so actually going to the vineyards and prune. Okay. That was like part of your practical.
Right.
And I actually pruned at Jan Boland's, on one of Jan Boland's farms, 2 of them, and the one was a Cabernet vineyard, and the one was a Merlot vineyard. And, we did the Merlot vineyard first, and it was easy. It was really easy. It's like it's like the vines are very old, and it's got like thick stems and everything, so you have to like really put some effort into it. But it was still fine. Oh, next day we went to the Cabernet vineyard, and those shoots were so hard.
Is it the same age?
It's the same age, but it's a hardier cultivar. And you feel it in the wine as well. It gives you bold, tannic wines, where Merlot doesn't. And it's like the same with the vineyards.
Even the vineyard itself is more sort of robust and harder.
Yes,
harder
than a Merlot.
Wow. Okay. No. Interesting. Because I know the pits of a cab is the biggest of all the pips
It
of all the
depends.
cultivars?
Yeah, it depends. It
That's
depends
why
on
the tannin
berry
is so
size.
high.
Yeah, it depends on your berry size as well.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So if you have small berries, of course the pips will be larger than the berries. So it's actually a case of berry and pip ratio.
Well, this is well priced as well.
Yes.
In our range at the moment, it's in between it's below the prime wines, but it stands there with the top. So it's well priced. You guys can really look out for this to order.
Great. I'll be ordering a few.
Very smooth. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Okay. So the next one and the last one, we saved the best for last, is our Black Eagle. It's our flagship at the moment. And I've decanted this about an hour ago. And the reason why is just this is already a 2008
vintage. Yeah.
Yes. So we just want to make sure that there's no sediment in it, and also to give it a little bit of time to breathe and to absorb a little bit of oxygen, because that changes the wine as well. So we're gonna change.
Look at the color.
Wow. Yes. Now this is a 2008, but it's still very, very deep in color.
But I'll just explain to the viewers. We don't make wine like this in South Africa so much about the style, because this is made in the classic French style. It's a longer process. It's also a more intense process for the wine to be kept for longer.
Yes.
Nowadays, people, farmers or winemakers make wine more readily available.
Yes.
Because our demand
yes.
for wine is so big in this country, and also for export and all that. This is a time-consuming and very delicate way, and a lot can go wrong.
Yeah, of course.
With the time.
Yes.
But especially with time.
No,
because it usually stays longer in the barrels, or the winemaking process is longer.
Yeah.
So this is more special than your normal wine. Just face that. It's been in the bottle since 2008, which makes it something that can go to school already. So this is.
That's so true. I've never thought of it that way.
Oh yes.
Okay, just to give you an indication of how this winemaking technique will differ from this one. This one gets harvested a little bit. It probably will get harvested a little bit earlier. And it will ferment on the skins for about 7 days, and then we will draw the juice off the skins, and we will press it, and it will get separated from the skins. But this one, it will ferment for about 10 to 12 days, and then we'll keep it lying there on the skins for another 3 weeks. So it really absorbs all the tannins, all the flavors, and it actually gets a little bit softer as well. It's a strange process, but then when you press it, it will.
We have a Twitter question.
Okay.
Yes.
It asks, the Black Eagle, for how long can you keep it?
Okay, that's an interesting question.
Okay, on the label, what we usually do with these wines is we say on the label it will mature up to 15 years from vintage. So this is a 2008. So another 7 years. Huh?
No, what's it now? 2015, 7 years after. Yeah, another say 6 years at least.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
I always when people ask me this, because it's very difficult to pinpoint something like that. You never know. It also depends on how you store the wine.
Exactly.
Storing conditions are very, very, very important. But I always say buy 12 and drink one each year. Then you know exactly when it will be at its best.
One each month.
One each month. And then you buy another case.
Well,
okay.
we don't have a lot of this left, hey? So you guys, if you are in love with this, please order, because we're not going to get again of this vintage anyway. And lo and behold, of any of this type of wine. Again,
it's the eagle has landed now, and yeah, we don't have a lot of.
well, I haven't even tasted this now,
Okay,
so
great.
I just want to go quickly.
Okay,
It's
so
very musty,
very musty.
very dark and rich.
It's almost
chocolatey.
Yes, there's chocolate and there's a little bit of like mushroom almost.
Yeah, but
Wild
that's
mushrooms,
that's with the sort of forest
Forest floor, yeah.
forest floor. But it's different from, say, it's Shiraz, that mustiness that you'll get as well, with also sweaty saddle and that dark flavors that you get on Shiraz. This is more subtle, although there is the combination of the cultivars in here.
It's Shiraz predominantly, about 40%, then Cab, Merlot, and Petit Verdot.
Okay. So it's Shiraz dominated, but not like your normal Shiraz that you will.
I always say this is a border blend with Pizzazz or Shiraz or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, this is so smooth. Well,
That's wonderful. Yeah. It's still got some tanniny grip.
No, definitely you
Which
can
gives
taste
you
it.
an indication that it will last for another 6 years.
Yeah. But again, because it's made in that big style, it's going to last. You can taste it's going to last long because it's so complex and rounded off. It's not oppervlakkig. You know, it's.
You know, and one other thing of this wine, you can actually pair it with a lot of dishes. You can actually pair it with something that's got a little bit of a basting sauce as well. You know, sometimes you really get sidetracked with that. You know, you say, okay, this will pair well with a steak, but then somebody lathers on some sweet,
chutney or
dressing,
things like that.
yes,
Yeah.
and then it just blows everything away. But I've tried it with a little bit of basting on steaks and.
Is this a meat wine, or is it more like a game or a pasta or a
No, it's
really,
definitely a meat wine.
is it full meat, like a big meat?
Yes.
Okay. The Merlot more softer.
Yes, that you can have with, but like tomato
like
based
Italian dishes
yes.
with tomato, with all, as you said. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions you want?
Well, I hope it was informative enough for you guys. We are looking forward to maybe reaction later on. If you guys hear about it, we're going to post this on
YouTube,
our YouTube, and you can download it or watch it, and later you can maybe contact us if there's any more questions. Thank you very much for watching, and a big thank you to Therese, obviously.
Thank you.
Always a good laugh and a good informative person to have around with, and she knows a little bit about it.
Just a little.
Thank you. And signing off from Cape Town, cold Cape Town, it's Johan Venter, consultant at Wine and Rosendal Wines. Thank you.